snaffle it. Not the start New Zealand wanted. McCullum gone for 2. New Zealand 2 for 1.
Well taken, Haddon, and there's been a... Oh, there's another one gone! What a catch! Brad Haddon, you beauty! Screamer! That's the sort of catch that can change a game, right there. Just what we were talking about. Australia needed to go bang, bang. Iqbal caught, regulation fashion. Brad Haddon, that is a ripper. Absolute screamer. Look at this, he'll be parallel to the ground. Oh, that's a beauty. In the pouch. Australia right back in the game. 3 for 51.
Would you believe it? He might have been a hero in Belrive, but you can double that up here at the Wacker. That is one sensational catch. Yusuf Yohana has gone. Adam Gilchrist has brought the Wacker crowd to its feet. Difficult to get a standing ovation if you're still on the field as the keeper, but he deserves it for that. It was a wonderful catch.
4 great balls followed up by an off-cutting bouncer. Yohana with his aggressive streak today, and Gilchrist stepping strong sideways, then the dive, and good enough to catch it. Whether it was in the webbing or the glove, we're not sure.
Oh, well done by Moray.
Yeah, he's been out.
He's gone. It hit the stumps. I didn't realise it hit the stumps. What a slick piece of work by Moray. He dived away and reversed the ball, flicking it behind him, hitting the stumps, and Martin Crowe was out of his crease. I didn't realise that it hit the stumps, but it certainly did. So, very good work by the keeper, Moray.
Yes, he did well. Very well. Look at that.
Oh. That's superb stuff by Moray. Crowe out, and New Zealand 162 for 3.
Oh, that's good work. Excellent work by Brendan McCullum. Good anticipation, and against the run of play, Dravid is dismissed.
This is a great wicket-keeping catch, folks. It is just unbelievable thinking from McCullum. Absolutely brilliant. Look at this. Anticipating the shot and straight in the breadbasket. That is as good as it gets standing up to the wicket. In fact, it's better than it ever gets. He outthought a great thinker. And Dravid goes for 60. India 184 for 2.
Oh, that's a good piece of work from Ian Healy. He's pretty confident he's got his man. And if he has got it, that'll be his 100th victim against England, and it'll be one to remember because it's a brilliant piece of work.
Terrific piece of work by Healy. It was actually a full toss down the leg side. Probably the drift beat Butcher. He's just overbalanced and gone for all money. Ian Healy, and Mark Butcher, having brought up his 50 now, departs. He played well. But Bevan's a bowler he wouldn't have experienced a lot of, may not have even faced him. And, something new, and Mark Taylor's bowling change has done the trick. There's another shot. And look where the ball bounced in front of Healy. Just about 18 inches in front of the keeper, and he gloved it so cleanly and pounced on the stumping.
Jones with the hands pressed well forward onto the pad. Stumped him, great work, beautiful piece of work. That's what he was there for. Leg side stumping. 50 wickets for Bradson Small. That was all Jack Russell's wicket, that one. That was a fine piece of glove work.
Yes, he's been coming up and standing close up and forcing Dean Jones back into his crease. But that really was fantastic work. He whipped the bowls off in a flash, and they all enjoyed that. Let's have another look at it down the wicket. He just lifts his... and then, in fact, tries to change around and doesn't get back in time. And a little nod of the head there from Dean Jones, realising that he's been done by Jack Russell. And didn't he enjoy that one? Well, Dean Jones out for 60, and Australia are 6 for 347.
a few things will start to happen.
Oh, he's got him. What a magnificent catch. Gilchrist off the glove. That is a gem, a classic. That's the wicket the Australians needed. It was a long hop, really. He went for it, he got a glove, and Gilchrist took a screamer.
Well, that's very similar to his catch in Perth. Ganguly is most annoyed with himself, and so he should be. It was really a long hop and should have been dealt with. I guess it was a little tighter than what he really wanted. Just wasn't able to free his arms. But Gilchrist certainly got his arms free. He was at full stretch and dragged in another beauty. Very mobile there behind the wickets. India 6 for 93.
Macklin to continue. Got in! Beautiful bowling and a wonderful, wonderful catch. Mohan Khan having a great summer, and that great bowler picks up Chandapal.
Well, that's what he's been trying for, trying to hit the edge. The Pakistan flag is flying, and they really have given their supporters some thrilling moments this summer. Thick edge there from Chandapal, and a very acrobatic catch that could well have gone between first and second slip, but Mohan got there first. He's doing a terrific job for Pakistan, as is the skipper, and the West Indies are 3 for 31. And he's caught Mohan again. He's diving all over the place. So Shahid has now got his third wicket. They've got Brian Lara, and surely now they've got this final series wrapped up. It's not a great time for you to join us, Michael.
Not really, Ian. But Shahid Nazir is a happy man. He has bowled very well. He has maintained a perfect line and length, whether it has been a left-hander or a right-hander. There we see Brian Lara just fishing at that one outside the off stump, and Moeen Khan taking a brilliant catch. Who was saying that he had a bad back? That's not the action of a man with a bad back. That was brilliant. And Pakistan, well, I'm sure they have started to celebrate here at the MCG, in Lahore, in Karachi, and all over Pakistan. It's 7 for 42.
That's off the back of the bat, and he's caught behind, and that is a brilliant catch. Off the back of the bat, Daryl Callanan has failed again, and this time in a very unfortunate manner. But again, it's in an error. He's brought about his own dismissal by leaving up the periscope as they go to the tea break.
That's number 200 for Ian Healy. Callanan ducking and leaving the bat up. And that's an excellent catch from Healy. He's just got it in the end of the fingers. What a terrific performance. And that's the sort of catch that can really change the whole circumstances of a match. Quite an amazing catch by Ian Healy.
Edge, and has it been taken? I think it has. The right duke. The right hand came out and swallows a very valuable wicket for the Aussies.
What a catch. It was well bowled by Johnson. He kept it around about that off stump, moving it away, a bit short of that one. But what a catch.
Yeah, he's been in wonderful keeping form, Brad Haddon, right throughout this summer, moving well. He's got the feet moving, and that's a good one. It would have been a tough catch for first slip. Much better that the guy with the gloves goes, and he did, and it went right in the middle. You can see how angry Yusuf is with himself. Pakistan was sailing along there. Australia needed that wicket. It's 4 for 237.
Oh, he's got it. That's bad luck for him. He's on 87, and he's missed out on his first 100 against Australia, but Warne has picked him up with a big spinning delivery. That's another example of some brilliant wicket-keeping that has now brought Ian Healy 300 victories.
Will a boundary release the tension? Will there be a wicket? McMillan surveys mid-wicket. Absolutely brilliant thinking from the Australians, and Gilchrist has come up with a pearler here in the most unlikely fashion. Very seldom you'll see anyone stump Gilchrist, bowled McGrath. That is superb cricket.
Gilchrist, brilliant. McMillan knew there was only 3 runs off the over. He needed to get something away. He chanced his arm, and he's gone now, stumped brilliantly by Gilchrist off McGrath. That's McGrath for 37, and New Zealand 179 for 6.
That's very clever, and the question is asked, this may well be out. According to the reaction there of Healy and Hayden, they're walking off the ground. They reckon it's all over. Well, this is very clever stuff. We saw him try this yesterday, actually. A little backhander at the stumps. The Australian players reckon it's all over. The umpire has called for a replay. Let's have another look at it.
That was sensational by Ian Healy. The old look one way, throw the other way. Oh, he got his bat stuck. Should have easily got in, but he got his bat stuck in a crack. That's what's happened. The crack's opened up, caught his bat.
Yes, there's no doubt about that. Watch the bat go into the crack right there, short. And in comes the ball. It hits the stumps, and of course there's nothing he can do. He picks it up there, desperate little lunge there, but it's all over. Well, what an incredible way to get out. He was comfortably home, and his bat went straight into that crack. This is a very unusual dismissal. You won't see this happen too often. And what about Healy here? Just watch the little backhand flick. Straight out there, not even looking. In goes the bat. Caught up in that crack, and the ball is spot on target. Whack. That's all over. Incredible. So, out, run out, and Ambrose can't believe it. What an incredible way to end an innings. So, the West Indians all out. Here it is again.
Well, that would be described in Australian rules parlance as having good goal sense, knowing where the goals are without looking. Well, he knew where the stumps were without looking. A nice little backhand flick there.
I reckon one of the highlights of the weekend so far is an incident from the MCG and the Shield match between Melbourne, between Victoria and Tasmania. Look at that leg side stumping. Darren Berry up to the medium pacer Paul Rifle. Leg side stumping. Oh, sorry, mate. Is he a quickie, Murray?
Oh,
isn't that
fast medium?
That's exceptional work, isn't it? In anyone's books, that's unbelievable.
And the real beauty of Chucky is that there have been times where they set it up, but he does that because he backs himself to do that. It's not like nudge, nudge, wink, wink, fourth ball.
As for the best keeper in the world, we needn't go any further than ask our...
2 men in the deep, both square on the leg side. So the gap is still down the ground for Jimmy Lowe.
Oh, well taken, he's done it. What a magnificent piece of work by Sangakkara. The ball spun a long way. He had to go way to his left to get it, and he's pulled off a freak stumping.
Absolutely unbelievable, brilliant Sangakkara.
And now they're 1 for 76, result of a brilliant stumping by Sangakkara.
This turns a long way. Actually, Sangakkara actually went to his right to start with, then had to throw himself to his left, thrust out the left hand, grabbed it, and then, as he was spinning around, transferred the ball over, I think, and then through the stump seal. Brilliant piece of work. Jimmy Maher's out by about 2 metres.
Looked as though he picked it as the other one, Sangakkara, but he recovered well. He certainly makes the transfer, and he did that quickly.
Got him, it's all beautifully done, beautifully done. Stumped magnificently. Gilchrist taking the ball down the leg side. They've been teasing, and of course Mahmood, desperate to get going. Down the wicket he goes. Gilchrist whips off the bails, and there's plenty to celebrate.
He's given the perfect ball for that gap to mid-wicket. Mahmood taking the invitation. Perfect length to make sure he fell out of his crease, and that's one of the most difficult stumpings you'll ever have. Made look very, very easy by Gilchrist. and appropriate level of delight, not only by Gilly but the whole Australian team. Big wicket, but perfectly set up by Steve Waugh and Shane Warne, perfectly executed by Warne and Gilchrist. Pakistan, big trouble. They're 7 for 227.
Ray Jennings fell to a fine catch by fellow wicketkeeper Steve Ritson, again off Rackham.
Tough job for Ian Healy out there. He's taken another fine catch there today, the one to get rid of Thorpe. Useful.
Well, that's one area where Shane Warne has been gradually improving in this series. That ball curving a long way, then right out of the rough. And Ian Healy has taken it. Don't know how, because it's pitched way outside leg stump. He wouldn't be able to see it because...
Beautifully taken by Williams. What a catch. A jack in the box catch by Williams.
Yes, that's a Sweps Lemonade classic catch, that one. Really a tremendous effort for such a small man. That edge really flew, and so did the keeper. So Ijaz is on his way. Court Williams bowled Marshall for 26. Pakistan 4 for 129.
Oh, what catch. He's gone across there. Well, we need the replay to be sure, but it looks as though he's gone across almost to where second slip might have taken it in his left hand. You can see the ball may not have carried to slip, and he's gone an extraordinary distance, Ian Healy, to take that catch off.
The situation got worse for South Australia when Lehman departed for a valiant 161.
That's an unbelievable catch.
After lunch, Gillespie...
Church Street end. Let's see if he can make something happen.
And a shout there from Ian Healy, and Ravi Ratnakar walks. Very good catch from Ian Healy. Diving away down the leg side. That's a good catch. And after so long, Australia have finally broken through.
This is just an average delivery down the leg side. A little leg glance and a lovely catch by Ian Healy. A beautiful catch. He's out.